Every fourth Thursday of November, we glorify the act of feasting on a plump, roasted bird. Why, you ask? Well, because tradition decrees it so. This detour to the real holidays known as Thanksgiving is a socially acceptable day to stuff our faces full of turkey. With its dry, crispy skin, the juicy meat, the tantalizing aroma, the taste of nostalgia rolling around in your gullet. Gobble gobble indeed. Of course, we can't talk Thanksgiving turkey without talking about the real stars of the show, the sides. Oh yes, we all know the sides are what's used to make the turkey, or whichever protein you give thanks around, a delectable adventure for your taste buds. Potatoes of all forms, stuffing, dressing, green beans, cranberries, gravy rolls, all leading to the crescendo. Pies. Oh, the glorious pies. So crusty and filled with creamy goodness. So next time you're stuffing your face with turkey, remember it's all in the name of tradition, and that means seconds are mandatory. Now, let's take a jolly trip down memory lane, where we'll uncover the charming origins of Thanksgiving. Ah, Thanksgiving, the day we commemorate the first meal shared between the Pilgrims and the Native Americans, or as I like to call it, the day of potatoes yum and gobble gobble. The first Thanksgiving was held in the autumn of 1621. The Pilgrims thrilled to have survived their first dreadful New England winter, threw a harvest feast and invited their new friends, the Wampanoag tribe. But let's not kid ourselves. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Imagine this, a group of poorly dressed English folks inviting themselves over to their neighbor's place and then making it an annual event. Sounds like the perfect start to a holiday tradition, doesn't it? Moving on, Thanksgiving didn't become an official holiday until President Lincoln, in the midst of the Civil War, went, "You know what this country needs? More turkey and cranberry sauce." And so in 1863, he declared Thanksgiving a national holiday, because nothing says unity like stuffing your face with pumpkin pie while your country is in flames. Fast forward to the 20th century, and we've added parades and football to the mix. Because nothing complements a day of gratitude and reflection like giant inflatable cartoon characters and grown men tackling each other. And let's not forget the star of the show, the turkey. A bird so beloved, we've decided the best way to honor it is by stuffing it with bread and roasting it. Makes you wonder who the real turkeys are, doesn't it? And then there's the food. Oh, the food. Mashed potatoes yerm, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, the works. Because if you're going to celebrate genocide and cultural appropriation, you might as well do it with a full stomach. And that, my friends, is how we came to celebrate a holiday based on overeating and awkward family conversations. Ooh, my gravy. Turkey isn't the only victim of our Thanksgiving feast. Let's not forget the potatoes, cranberries, and, oh, the gallons of gravy. The humble potato dug up from the ground is mercilessly transformed into a creamy, buttery mash that we so lovingly call potatoes yerm. Before you know it, you're scooping spoonful after spoonful onto your plate, drowning it in an ocean of gravy. Speaking of gravy, oh my, the gravy. It flows like a river, cascading over mountains of turkey and valleys of stuffing. And then we have the cranberries. These poor, tart little fruits are boiled down and sweetened until they're unrecognizable, only to be slathered on dry turkey in a desperate attempt at moisture. Oh, my gravy. You say as you reach for your second helping. So, when you're loosening your belt after round 3, spare a thought for the humble potato and cranberry. They didn't ask for this. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the awkward uncle at the dinner table. Thanksgiving, that one time of the year when you're forced to sit around with relatives you barely know, or, let's face it, can barely tolerate. You might even find yourself asking, who are these people, and why do they all have my last name? It's a holiday where you're expected to share a meal and make small talk with family members whose names you might forget by the time Christmas rolls around. Ah, the joys of obligatory familial bonding. And let's not forget the tradition of going around the table to express what we're thankful for. Nothing says forced family fun like being put on the spot to gush about your gratitude. And yet, in spite of the awkward conversations and the inevitable political debates, there's something oddly comforting about this tradition. So there you have it. Thanksgiving, A day of overeating, history distortion, and forced family fun. Now pass the gravy and let's get this over with.